welcome everybody to the first episode of my Diablo 2 playthrough for the new add-on Reign of the Warlock. I'm playing this on Nintendo Switch, so there's going to be a few load screens, and I'm going into it completely fresh. I haven't looked up guides, or I don't know all the details about the Warlock yet, and that's intentional. We're going to learn this class as we play. For this run, I'm aiming for a hybrid setup, part summoner, part caster. The goal is to build something stable early on while we figure out what the Warlock is actually capable of. The game is all about staying alive, understanding the toolkit, building a foundation, and that won't fall apart later on down the road. So I'm keeping the attributes simple enough. Strength for gear, only for gear if I need it. A few points in energy, so I'm not drinking potions nonstop. And everything else in vitality, like nothing fancy, just a solid start. So yeah, let's get into it and see what the Warlock brings to the Reign of the Warlock. Here we go.
Good day.
All right, so I've played Diablo 2 quite a bit in the past. I haven't played every class. I've done Barbarian, Necromancer. What else have I done? I've done the Druid. I've done. I tried the Assassin. Was all right for a range character, but I've done a few of these, but I've mainly played with Barbarians and Necromancers. So I'm used to the summoning. I'm used to the casting, and I'm used to close combat with when I was a Barbarian. But as far as the Warlock goes, I'm going to do the hybrid situation, like I said before, casting and summoning. I just think in World of Warcraft, when I played that, I really loved summoning and casting on Warlocks. So I think I'm going to bring that to Diablo 2 here, Reign of the Warlock, and then we're going to just get started here with our first quest.
Well, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Okay, so I am going to be listening to all the dialogue. There's a lot of people that haven't played this game in the past. It is an older game, 25 to 27 years old, I believe. I personally was surprised that they came out with a new add-on to this game, but at the same time, it looks great. I've seen some other people play it. I haven't seen their builds, but I've seen them play it, and it looks very interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the Sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the Dark Labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Okay, so we get our first quest from Akara. This is kind of the setup for this Diablo. You got the quest log. You got this many quests for Act 1. Our first quest is to look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogues camp that we're in here. So we're going to do that. This is how the kind of beginning setup for a Warlock is. Like I said before, we're going to do mainly Vitality, some energy to keep the mana pool going, and only strength for if we need it for equipment. I'm going to try and stay to like wands or something of that kind of wizard build, but for now we're just going to kind of play around with some of these skill trees in the different chaos, eldritch, demon. I'm pretty sure this is the summoning. Yep. So this is the summoning, the demon. Eldritch, I think, is it's the sword. Well, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like summoning, I think. From what I saw, it's kind of like you're summoning like ethereal weapons or something. Chaos is mainly your casting. You're gonna have Ring of Fire. I saw the Ring of Fire one time and it looked amazing. It's just kind of like this big, huge wave of fire that comes out of you, knocks back your enemies. I really like that. I'm probably gonna pick that up right away. I'm gonna use the plasma bolt for my main ability. Let's see here. I do not like the way it's set up right now. We're going to put that on my main right there, and then we're going to put. Let's see here. Just kind of going through this. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is what a fresh playthrough is all about. We got our main on a main attack. I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to put that on Y as far as it goes, but we're gonna go with B and A. So B is my cast, A is my my regular melee attack. I do really like this setup here. How it's got you see that like I said, these ethereal weapons. When you cast, I do know that like it kind of comes out and attacks, kind of like a little stinger. It looked really cool when I saw somebody playing it. Like I said, I didn't pay too much attention. I wanted to get in the game myself. We're gonna throw up the map here, so that's up in the right corner. I always keep my map on. A lot of people do not like the map constantly on, but I do. It kind of gives you, more of a, this is what's going on. This is where you've been. The main reason for that, I think, is because, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 1 are, all procedurally generated, meaning every map is going to be different. I can't remember how many maps there are total that kind of get in the mix, get randomized, but there is a good amount of options as far as maps that could actually be put up against you. So usually I'm coming down to the south here to get out of the rogue encampment. This time it's put me on the east. So like I said, procedurally generated. You don't know what you're going to get.
Not in town.
So we're going to go out here and look for this this cave. But yeah, I'll kind of show you what's going on with this, and we'll just kind of move on and go from there. So that would be my Thunderbolt there. I think these animations just look amazing for this game. I was amazed by the when the Resurrection version came out. I had been playing Diablo 2 on my laptop for so long, and I was just so used to it. And when I saw it coming out like this, it blew me away. I was excited. It brought a whole new life to the game. But yeah, I'm big on Diablo. I like all the Diablos. I know a lot of people have their ideas about the different, oh, Diablo 1 was the best, Diablo 2 was the best, oh, Diablo 3 was not good. I'm somebody that likes diverse ARPG games, like it's you get a different feel for everything. I'm going to go ahead and identify this scroll. For people that don't know, you do need, like Diablo 1, you do need to identify things. A lot of people aren't used to that in when they've only played Diablo 3 and 4, because you don't have to identify things like this. In this game, it looks like I don't have enough levels to have this, so we're going to put this aside for now. But yeah, I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one where if you go talk to Cain, he's one of the main protagonists in this game. He'll identify things for you automatically. It might be one though, because I've played both of them recently, but I cannot remember. I was just so excited about this add-on. It looks just so they've added some new content. They've added a new character here. It's amazing what, I know a lot of people have their thoughts on Blizzard, but at the same time, I mean, this was out of the blue. No one had any idea. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was something that's going to be like revealed April 1st, and then they're going to say, oh, just kidding, we wouldn't do that with a game like, that old. But it wasn't. It came out just out of the blue, and I was just so excited to get it. And it's been about a week it's been out, but I'm still super excited to play it. I'm hoping that people that come to my channel are excited as excited as I am to see the gameplay of this Warlock. So we're gonna keep going here, kind of trying out the melee. Like I said, it's these ethereal weapons. It's kind of like a stinger. I don't know. It's the Thunderbolt is pretty powerful. We do, in this game we do have to watch out for a mana in the early game. We kind of don't have any on us right now. I didn't see any drop yet, but yeah, you got to watch your levels. In Diablo 3 and 4. You kind of don't. You almost don't. Picking up, potions isn't that important in those games. They're played a lot different than Diablo 1 and 2, and I don't know. I kind of like all their different styles. It shows how the game's kind of built on, its main core and foundation here with Diablo 1 and 2. But it didn't stay the same, and it kept you interested, I think. I know back when Diablo 3 came out, I was super excited, but everyone was kind of like critiquing it, but they were like, this looks amazing. There was things promised that never happened, but at the same time, I thought the game was awesome. I played it for months and months and months. But now we're back to Diablo 2, and super excited. Got this whole new content, this new character. I'm gonna say this a million more times that I'm excited that it's a warlock. I used to play warlocks and barbarians in World of Warcraft, so I'm excited to have this summoning casting hybrid that I'm going to build. But we're gonna keep going here. We're gonna find this cave. I think it's right here, I believe. Yep, we got the Den of Evil here. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of be quiet here and just play this game a little bit, and then we'll see what happens as we level.
Root them all out. Not enough mana.
Okay, so we got our first level, and like I said before, we also got an identifier so we can throw on our new boots. I'm going to start my skill tree out here with let's see here. We're gonna stay in chaos for now. Get our it's a miasma bolt. I thought it was a thunderbolt. Anyways, we're going to get this miasma bolt up a little bit just to get started. So we're going to throw 2 of these in here, skill points. We're going to come over here. Oh, yeah, no, we don't have any skill points to put in anything else. Okay, so we're going to come over to our attributes. We got 10. Wow. I don't remember if it was 10 right off the bat. As far as any other build, or not builds, I'm sorry, classes, but it is 10 here. I was pretty sure it was 5 before. But they give you 10 right off the bat for your attributes. I'm going to throw 1 into strength. Like I said, I'm going to build up strength slowly. We're going to throw 1 into energy, just because, actually, let's throw in 2. That's for your mana pool. Vitality, we're going to get up stamina, we can run around faster. You have more life, stuff like that. You really want that with a caster. You really want your vitality up a lot, because you're going to be doing a lot of running away. Let's actually throw 1 more into strength, just to be on the safe side for gear. I'll throw another 1 into energy, and we're going to throw the rest into vitality. All right, so that's the beginning setup. Like I said, it's going to be basic right off the bat. I don't want to get too creative and excited about different things here. We're going to identify these boots and see what we got. So that's good. We got a little defense there. Throw those on real quick. I did not see myself pick up these gloves, but apparently I did, or I had them to begin with. I probably had them to begin with, because I do not remember that. We're going to go ahead and drop this. I don't need that. Drop is just, 1 button. I'm so used to Diablo 3 and 4. I've been playing for a little bit lately. So we picked up a nice chipped amethyst. I'm a caster, so I'm going to try and I don't know if I want to use these. They throw damage, but I didn't see that you could put them in. Can you put them in here? No, you cannot put them in there. So it's really hard to, on a council. Or can you put them up here? Anywhere? No, you can't. Wow. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I can put them up here. I'm not going to. I'm going to put it in my second setup. So I'm going to have poisons in my second setup. It's a simple right analog stick click, and you're right to your different builds that you want to make as far as weaponry goes. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do a little poisoning here early game, and then we'll see what happens as we go along. But anyways, I'm gonna continue on this this quest here, and we will see what happens next. All right, so yeah, I was wondering about this if your weapon changes, and it does into this like kind of see-through, ethereal kind of thing. And that's awesome. It gives me a lot more options here. 2 to 7 damage as opposed to 1 to 4 here. Yes, this gives me one more miasma bolt +1 on that, but we need to keep moving forward and having stronger stuff right off the bat. So we're going to kind of move that aside there. We're going to probably drop these. I don't need these. Yeah, so we got a jewel already. Wow, socket and jewel. That's kind of lucky. So we don't have identifiers, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and move on here. Kind of arrange this. That's a one big thing in Diablo 2. You do have to arrange a lot of your stuff because there's not a lot of space. This is pretty much all you got, and then you have a stash back at the main town. But you can't always get to that stash. So you got to throw things down. You got to manage. It's just the way Diablo 2 is. We're gonna drop this. Actually, I don't want that. So yeah, there's quite a bit of a learning curve on Diablo 2 to Diablo 3. Diablo 4 again, big learning curve for that too. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going here, and we'll see what I pick up next.